Hi, my name is Lori. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. You can find out more information about me in the link below, quiltingwithlori.com. There's also a PDF attached. Please download that so you can follow along as I introduce my mystery quilt for January of 2021. This is a quilt pattern that I've designed called Raining Hearts. It is not the quilt behind me, it is a mystery. You'll learn more about it with each video that comes along. Today I'm going to share with you from the PDF the information on the fabric requirements that you'll need. This quilt is a 68 by 68 quilt. It's a nice lap size quilt. And all of the fabric requirements are in the PDF. I won't list those out for you. You can make this quilt either by pulling yardage from your quilt studio in lights, mediums, and darks, or by pulling scrap stash from your studio. I love to use my scraps up, and years ago I wrote a book entitled Speedy Solutions to Cut and Organize Your Scrap Stash. There is a link below to this book on my website. But this book helps you to step by step go through your quilt studio and take all of the clutter of the scraps and the leftover fabric pieces that are stuck in bins and cubby holes, and it helps you to get them all cut and organized beautifully by size and color and value. And then you'll be able to make beautiful quilts with them, like the quilt behind me. That's the Starlight quilt, and I used my scrap stash to create that. You're able to actually pull the scraps in sizes from your stash according to what your pattern calls for, and actually make your quilt. Just bring those stash right to your sewing machine and start quilting. So let me show you that. We're going to get a close-up of the PDF and the actual fabrics now. Alright, so I have pulled all of the scraps that I'll need for my Raining Hearts block. If you have downloaded your PDF, it will explain to you just exactly what you need in the sizes and the values and the quantity for the Raining Heart block. I have pulled 2-inch squares in lights, mediums, and darks based on the quantity required here. I've also pulled 2.5-inch squares in lights, mediums, and darks in the quantity that the PDF requests. I've also pulled 4-inch squares, 5-inch squares, and 7-inch squares in the quantity required, and these are all the light values. So right now I am all ready to literally go to my sewing machine and actually start sewing the Raining Heart blocks together. Using the scrap stash method of creating quilts is a wonderful way to be able to just immediately start sewing on your patterns instead of having to take all of your fabric and cut everything. However, not everybody has their scrap stash all organized, so let me show you how you're going to be able to do this with yardage. In fact, I have already cut what was required in my yardage, and I've used a dark, a light, and a medium for my quilt, and this is all just yardage that I've pulled, and I've literally cut all of those same pieces, the 2.5-inch size, the 2-inch size, the 4, the 5, and the 7-inch size in the required numbers that the PDF indicates. So now I am ready to create my Raining Heart block using yardage. So whether or not you're using yardage from your quilting room or your quilt stash, it is a great way to go ahead and get started on this mystery quilt. I look forward to having you join me again in step 1, which is the next video. There will be another PDF link in that video that will give you the instructions step by step on how to put the Raining Hearts block together. Thank you so much for stopping by. Please again hit like and subscribe to my channel so that you get all of the future videos, and make sure that you check out the links below and make sure you download the PDFs for this mystery quilt. Have a great day.